everybody spiritually disconnected from the truth of their nature. That if you ask me, of everything, that is the number one war that's going on. It's a war on spirituality, actually, and you can actually see that on so many levels. They don't want you to know what you really are, because you can't, if you know that you and the universe, whether you want to call it universe, source energy, Christ consciousness, presence, but it is the one. We are all that one, that immortal self, that capital S. That's what we are, having an experience. But if you know you are that one, you're going to speak up. You're not afraid. You're not afraid of what people think, other egos, what other personality structures might think about your personality. Who cares? If you know who you are, you're going to speak up and you're going to do what's right, even if it may result in your losing a job or being in prison or even death. Because to truly know the self is to know there is no death. Death is just another birth. That which we are can never be killed. We are and have always been here in this now moment. We are all that is. So anybody who's had an inkling of that reality is far more likely to speak their truth, to act in integrity, for the benefit of all beings on this planet. Because you know what I'm saying. And also, there's a deeper. It's not just that. It's like, to understand what you are is to understand how the universe works. This spiritual knowledge is what the biggest threat to the forces that were. Because if you're truly in integrity, and you absolutely do what you know is right, you know that you're not going to manifest some horrific thing happening to you, like you losing your job or being thrown in jail, unless it's actually in your soul's blueprint. If you're supposed to manifest some kind of really difficult experience for your soul's growth and evolution, you will. But if you're not, and you're simply supposed to speak your truth and say no when it's a no, you would know that you're protected. If you lose your job for speaking out or for saying no, the universe that is yourself is going to arrange things so that you will find another way to feed your family, right? Things are, the universe is always conspiring to help all beings in their journey and their evolution. So this whole pandemic was a massive opportunity for souls to either trust the universe, speak their truth, have faith in what's happening, and really 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 tune in and go, actually, you know what, I know what's right and wrong, and I'm gonna make a stand here, or not. And a lot of people chose not, and the result of that is, well, unfolding before us in quite a dramatic manner for those that are paying attention. But I really believe humanity manifested this massive opportunity for our evolution, and it's an opportunity for all souls to really see what the world is, and to see our own shadow, and to see where we're at in our evolution. And what we saw was a lot of people are afraid, a lot of people are brainwashed, and even the ones who aren't brainwashed, who can see what's happening, are would rather have their salary or their reputation than risk it all and speak the truth and maybe save a lot of lives out there. And that's what we saw, and that's sad. That's sad. But and as brutal as it is, I do believe that it was necessary to spark the global awakening of our race, of all humans on the planet. And we're going into that very very quickly now. And it sucks that so many people have to suffer and die. It's brutal, losing their jobs, watching. I mean, I can't even imagine the suffering that this has caused. But I know we're going to be in a much better place as the human race in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years, because of what's happened there. And I do believe if it hadn't happened, we might have been on a much worse timeline where everybody gets enslaved on the planet and there is no way out. That's where things were headed. And so that was a reset. That was a reset and an opportunity for humanity to frankly wake up and get our shit together. And I do believe we are getting our shit together as a collective at this time.